Hey Pix, Pinkolol16 here on another blooper of Starman3's to commentate over. Gosh, it's so hard getting back into this again. Only now, we're on to Christmas special too! As if the previous one wasn't already annoying enough. Now we got this one. Which is kind of a precursor to his third one that he would make in 2012. But, it's a bit weird. It's just one of those Christmas special thingies. I think after he came back, quote unquote, he completely ditched the Jacob the M Hero name, so I think that is now completely gone. He will now only call himself Starman3. So no more inconsistency with that anymore, I'm assuming. I'm assuming because there might be some Robosco's crazies, but I'm not particularly sure.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
What's ironic about this is that I'm commentating this in January when Christmas is all over. This is some great camera filming. You just have to show the inside of the polygons of the hill. Now you know what Super Mario 64 looks like below that hill, guys.
The bells on bobtail ring, they make our spirits bright.
If this is a picture of it snowing, then why isn't there snow on the ground? It looks particularly heavy. Why does it just look the same, unless you're just being lazy and you just put a filter over it?
What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle.
Actually, at the end of this they sing, which is what I was interested in 3, which I'll get to when I commentate over that one. But I'll commentate on whatever it is here in this one too.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle
This is a particularly long intro.
all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Yourself, person who you like, a person who will see here and then never again, a person we'll see here and maybe in a couple of other videos and then never again, a person who you liked for a long time,
Misfortune seemed his lot.
a guy who will appear here and never again, a guy who will appear here and never again. Funnily enough, I plan to use him in my videos in the future because he was forgotten. A guy who he cared for, he never saw again for a while, then he saw again, and then he never saw again, I think. Some guy who we'll probably see here and then never again. Random other you're not even gonna put Chester in here because you totally forgot about him, okay? Okay, just admit it. What he would call 9 AM is the middle of my night. Of coming to Christmas, so. And only the people on YTR who own these color codes would actually know who they are. Fades, ugh. I don't know if I want to comment on that because the function of the black thing isn't inherently obvious, but it's still a particular problem. What's this whole video about then, Mario? You know, isn't it weird that people say every year is the best? But then again, this is Starman3. No matter what it is, if it's always new, it's always the best. No matter what. He can't even determine what's the best because he's always saying the new one is the best. It's like his radio show when he did it a long time ago. when he kept saying every week after it was done that it was the best thing he ever made, and I kept telling him, and I told him once, which one do you actually think is the best? Because you keep saying each one is the best, but you don't, but which one is actually the best? And he's like, screw you, you're trolling me. But you know, people say that about these things all the time, and I'm like, okay, but are you actually saying that, or can you discern best from good? It's a bit weird. Technically, it's like, however many hours it is. Since it's 9 a.m., that's 9 hours already passed. What is this line? And also, really terrible filter. And if it's snowing, shouldn't the ground be white? That would be ridiculous. Don't even try and think that. If it's you can't say it's snowing now and then you not be surprised if. Okay, if in Canada they actually haven't had snow for 25 years, wouldn't they be more surprised than what they seem to be now? They're just treating it like an everyday occurrence, even though it hasn't happened in years. But seriously, you can't be telling me that it hasn't snowed in 25 years, because that's just ridiculous. In the case of me, it's impossible for snow to appear here, so it would be actually quite surprising if snow actually did come, but like for them, they're treating it like an everyday occurrence, and the evidence is fairly ridiculous, and it just seems illogical to not have snowed for 25 years. That's 2 decades and a half. You're really saying that it didn't snow for that long? And if they're trying to assert age, that's just being ridiculous. LOL! Then run after him. Oh, and now the fade ends. Okay, why did he say stupid, and why is he doing that? There's no context. I was waiting for it. Oh, what? Stupido is foul language now? We can't show myself foul. Wow, you had to JPG everything. That's how bad you were. And also, like, what is the context? Seriously, he just said stupido, and then suddenly this whole scene happened. Stupido is foul language now. That's what I'd like to know! As far as I know, they only woke you up. What is the problem? He just said stupido for no reason. Oh, that's you saying that, not Pitchy. That's you saying that, Starman3, because you've said that constantly at some points in my life. I remember you saying that about Enzo at some points. Oh, he'd be stupid, he'd be annoying. And he constantly took it. For years. That's not Pidgey saying that, that's you, because Pidgey's never implied it in that kind of context, no. And also, what is he being stupid about? He just yelled for no reason. Oh yeah, because that's warranted at this time. Overused joke!
Okay,
Overused joke! Also inconsistency in sound clips.
never mind.
Gosh, you loved using those sound clips, didn't you? Good thing they were eradicated. Okay, I'm gonna assume this happens in some kind of different continuity because this'll just kill the canon. It's supposed to be those kinds of Christmas specials where all of the characters get together and you see all of the characters properly, including all of the villains that you know and love, quote unquote. But this wouldn't make sense to the second half of Blooper 40 if, you know, they're right here. Then again, what does make sense in his series? Popular? It's just them with the U2 Rangers. Is that popular? I don't really think so. Essentially, Blooper Stopper Chief is the, Grinch. Back at Starman3 after an hour passed. Yes, and you suddenly change for no reason. See, this definitely happens in a different continuity because he's like about to change in like a video's time. See? That's you, not Pitchy. Also, what the hell did they beat each other up for? That's never explained. And they just yell stupid for no reason. Pidgey launches a thunderbolt at him for no reason, and then they beat each other up for no reason. Well, it's December 24, it's nearly Christmas. Oh, and you just treat it like an everyday thing, okay. You're great. Weren't you going to play Minecraft? Why aren't I seeing you run off? Oh, and what did you say before about it's good for him then, eh? Some consistency you got. As if there was any context or meaning to what they were doing in the first place. If you don't know what this is, it's Mario Clash for the Virtual Boy. Apparently he likes that game. The emulator version, not the Virtual Boy version. Or I think he likes it, I'm not sure. Wee, gameplay footage. Plus it's cutting off his nose, by the way. I only just noticed that now. And his hat. Some setting up for the Christmas party you're doing by playing Mario Clash, buddy. If he's playing the emulator version, I'm sure he'll be just fine, especially since he's done that to me several times. Streamed it to me. I know, because I spent hours watching him just play the darn thing. Oh, I'm sorry, wasn't other things back at that time that way? It's not, you should call those things stupid. Maybe you should call Pokemon stupid, but you like that too, hmm? some setting up for the Christmas party you guys are doing, even though you're just talking about everyday general things. Clearly he wasn't. I'm playing it by playing a game! We need the repetition of these stupid jokes. You're not deaf! Starman3 is, that's the point, not everybody else. He actually is, by the way. It's a thing in his ear. Gosh, everybody, get clearer ears! Oh no, wait, Starman3, stop using this joke over and over. That sums it up right there. I don't think I need to say anything.
Oh,
Okay, weren't you just in the other house? Guess that one was stupid. Who's Travis? Then wouldn't those booby traps affect you too? Yep, and apparently it's sunset because of the filter. And for some reason there's no snow on the ground too. There was mail supposed to come to your house? Or castle, as it is? See, you can't discern best from good. It's bad. How ironic. Yes, we're very, it's very indicative that it's evening, and it very much so because of the orange filter on the screen. Just like he used the blue filter for the water. Oh, how conveniently timed. I'm sure it's the package he's been waiting for a long time. Then why didn't he check the sender when he was looking at the package, you idiot duck?
Oh, shit.
Great green screening. Wonderful animation there, buddy. 10 out of 10. Blooper stoppers, probably. Oh, how very accurate. Ha 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 ha. It's not like, you know, ducks out there totally exploded. I had to sneeze. You don't want to hear sneezing on a commentary. So, let's just resume. Yes, he just had a very badly animated, fall. He's fine. Trust me, when wouldn't he be? Oh, and when did you figure that out? Because you were busy sitting in the room last I remembered. Oh, sure, because we need to have the overused jokes of whatever. You go to bed at 7 o'clock? That's incorrect. You go to bed at 12 a.m. your time. Seven o'clock is when kids go to bed. Like, young children. It's... You know those kids shows that, broadcast around the time? Yeah. Particularly around 7 o'clock is when they'll be broadcasting the good night children, prompts so that children know when to go to bed. 7 o'clock is not a time when people older than that usually go to bed. Unless, you know, there's something else specific like a job or you want to wake up early or something. Going to bed at 7 for you though? Improbable. Never gonna happen. Mario Brothers is chefs. Great consistency of color codes here. Oh, Black Monster, that's all he is. He still has sideburns too. Because he's not gonna die ever in this series. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, and you're gonna die in the future. Yeah. So... it's only been half an hour. So... that's not a very long time frame. By the way, there were a whole bunch of names who appeared at the start that haven't appeared yet in this video. They have 3 minutes too. Out of all the TV shows, let's watch some Irish one. That might have been his interest, I'm not particularly sure. Wow, oldest internet meme ever in existence. Sure, who doesn't like being rickrolled? I mean, like, who likes being rickrolled? Like, who doesn't, like, seriously. You should get what I mean. Who likes being rickrolled? And how does he know it was Hammy who did it? Copyright avoidance. And apparently he was right in his assumption. Yes, he is dancing to that song. So yay, it was some shape-shifting monster. Some party this is when all you're doing is just dancing on the floor by yourself with no lights or anything. That is masking, by the way. Oh, and apparently he changed in like 2 seconds. Wow. When did they meet before? I'll just clarify that in text. If they have, then alright, but if they haven't, then this makes little sense at all. Wow, this is some great text weighing. What is text weighing, as I call it? Text weighing, there needs to be an equal amount of words per line so then you can read it, but then it doesn't take up the entire screen. As you can see, there's only well on one line, then there's 4 words in the next line, and 4 words in the next line. Looks like you guys having fun here and looks like good text weighing, but then after it just turns into 2 words or 3 words per line, and I'm thinking, goodness sake, couldn't you have weighed your text better? Because it's like, It's like there's like a long block teetering on a small block, and it's like, how the hell does that actually work? And it can work if there's fewer words, like when it goes your party. If I guess was added to that line and it was less, then that would have probably made sense since that weight would have probably been able to handle it. But look at this, it's taking up the entire screen. Do you really have to have a text box that big? It's not even a box, it's a text dump. We were gonna fight, but I don't have the time to make a good fight scene or something. That's in as in he cannot make a fight scene at all. We're bored, let's not fight now. Oh, we're just gonna suddenly vanish. Yeah, they were gonna do this in the next video too. A better, quote-unquote better version. Didn't you just vanish? Now the blooper stopper guy's vanished. I guess he ran off. There was a countdown here, in the newer one. I'll comment on that one. Okay. I said I was gonna comment on it when I get to it, and I'm not gonna lie about that. Basically what he would do, I'm assuming, since I never got the chance to, he would probably go around and ask people to sing a bit of the song. This is probably where most of the cameos came from, but essentially he would sing the other version of this, which I'll comment to when I get to it, is the other version is what made me want to get into YTR, because I wanted to actually sing along with the others, even if it was just really terrible. Because why the heck not? But apparently they only managed to do it twice. So here's the first version.
Dodging through the snow.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring.
Make his spirit light.
We're flying to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Oh, ding a bell,
Oh yes, and he would do this for Mario and Luigi and that lot too.
ding a bell, ding a all the way. Always finding survival. Shut up before that stab you.
Oh, I'm sorry, that joke is apparently funny when you do it. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Starman3's Master of Comedy. Yeah, apparently got cut off here, that's why they did the better version when it actually finished properly. Because this was funny the 15 millionth time they did it. By the way, wait, weren't the credits at the start? Why the hell are they not here now? Yep. Remember all those names that, aside from these guys that appeared? Yep, they did not actually appear at all. Wow. That is sad. See y'all, have a good day, peace, and I'll see you in its 3K subscriber special.